Hello and welcome to... Huh? Hang on. That's not supposed to happen. Raincoat. Previously, we got a disguise as the, I think it was like the chief of the peacekeepers or something. So now we're going to do our investigation. Oh! I can hear the voices of students inside the studio. Maybe I can get some information. Doesn't seem like the theater club uses the studio. I probably can't learn anything from there. Multi-purpose room.
For now.
A multi-purpose room. It might be connected to the case in some way. Well, let's check it out. Seems to have gone unused for a while, so it's probably not related to the investigation. Oh! Some dejected-looking students are discussing something in classroom 1-1. They might have some information. Let's find out what they know. Nothing. Yeah, I thought so. Doesn't seem like they know anything about the case. Let's try somewhere else. These doors are like either tiny or we're really tall.
We know.
The chemistry prep room. It's possible something was taken out of here.
Yes.
Pardon me, Miss Martina, but do you still have business in the chemistry prep room? Still? Seems she's already checked this place out, so I'd better not arouse suspicion.
Wait.
No, I was just checking the lock. We don't want students getting in and making a mess. Keep an eye out and ensure there are no suspicious students. Yes, of course.
For now.
First, I have to get the whole story from someone who would know the details of the incident. Okay, guess can't go in there yet. Dang, look at that guy. That's Rookie.
Aww.
Can't imagine there's much to investigate here. Do you have a moment? I'm looking for someone. Vice Director Martina, who are you searching for? I don't know his name. I need to phrase this carefully. The chubby one, you know, the one who's investigated the incident here a little while back. Oh, him? He said he was heading to the gym. I'm aware he's hiding he's something of a handful, but could you at least remember his name? Right, I'll think about it. Not even close. Okay, can't go up there. Yeah, I guess I should be talking to them. Nope. Hello, Vice Director Martina. Is there anything I can do for you? Yes, actually, I need to do a little digging into a past incident. In that case, I think that man may have the documents you need. You know, the one you always get bad at for hovering around you, Always, huh? Do you know where he is? Well, I saw him outside the school building a while ago. He might still be around there somewhere. I see. I'll go have a look then. Just fucking run. Oh, you must be the Peacekeeper's vice director. What are you doing at the school?
I knew it.
There could be trouble if someone gets too close to the investigation. I should try to keep her out of it.
Wait.
I'm expecting the school as a precaution. Keep quiet and stay out of the way. Right, my apologies. I might have gone a little overboard there. Now you're... Is this him?
You there. Do you have a moment?
Vice Director Martina! Is it time for my punishment?
Punishment?
Oh my god, why does he always do that? It's like, huh? Punishment? Just fucking go with it. Oh, also, hold on. Sorry, I forgot to, You shouldn't be on screen right now. Be gone.
Anyway, were you the one investigating the Aiko case half a year ago?
Yes, that's correct! Is it time for my punishment?
I need to confirm a few things. Can you tell me what you've discovered so far?
Gladly! Aiko's body was discovered behind the school building in the flower bed after class. She was bleeding from an injury to her head. This is believed to be the cause of death. The body was not wearing shoes on either foot. The shoes were then discovered on the roof of the school building, set together neatly. This is why it was deemed a suicide via jumping off the roof. Here is a photo from the scene.
Who first discovered the body?
Let's see. It was a student named Cotton, another theater club member.
Huh? Cotton?
She heard something fall and went to check the flower bed. There she discovered Aiko on the ground. That is what she testified. Aiko was considered the star of the theater club, but apparently she worried about her future goals. And by the way, this is the last photo of Aiko prior to her death.
So this is Aiko.
So that is the girl in that one picture we saw. Yeah, there we go.
I see. Thank you for the report. Continue your investigation.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, but what about my punishment?
Oh my god, you want to get punished?
Be gone.
Yes!
Nailed it.
What's with the punishment thing? Anyway, I got what I came for. I should keep investigating. But where to go? Hey! What are you doing? Cut it out! Why are you getting in the way of my investigation? Oh wait, the chemistry lab. Besides, where would she even get poison from?
Ms. Martina, this was discovered in the chemistry lab.
That's right. The bottle of poison used in the murder was found there. Well, I'm here anyway. Might as well check it out.
If we use this...
What the fuck is going on here?
They're eyedroppers used in the lab, but these still look new. Wait, there's a paintbrush near the chemical shelf. The tip of the brush is wet. What is this? This is the bottle of poison discovered by the Peacekeepers that was used for the murder. They'd taken it out for the investigation. Did they put it back because they were done? The report mentioned the bottle's lid was unsealed. The bottle is too big to easily conceal. Taking this to the theater hall would attract attention. If that's the case, maybe its contents were poured into another container. According to the label on this bottle, this chemical will react to oxygen in open air, rendering it harmless 30 minutes after the bottle is unsealed. Oh, there's a more detailed description about it here.
Oh, no sound for him, huh?
Once opened, oxidation cannot be stopped. Transferring to another sealed container will not prevent this process.
Wow, that's oddly specific. So that confirms it. It had to have been opened within the time frame of the play. I mean, there's nothing else, right?
Vice Director, was there something insufficient about our investigation? Had you told me, I would have verified myself.
Thank you for your diligence. Tell me, do you have the results from testing for poison?
Yes, as I've reported to you already. The poison was only found on the victim's glass.
Only the victims? What about the bottle or the other glass?
None. No traces have been found on those. And as you've instructed, this information is currently being kept from the official report.
I see.
Interesting.
Good work.
The poison was only on Cotton's glass? How was that possible? There's probably not much else that can be checked in the chemistry lab, but it sure is convenient being disguised as Martina. The peacekeepers keep telling me everything. I should have taken this disguise from the start. Maybe I should keep investigating in this form. What else should I look at?
Again?
I feel like running into her would be really bad news, though.
The staff room? I think I already checked everything in there. No, I didn't check everything. There were lockers I haven't searched yet. Now that I'm disguised as Martina, I could look through everything. It's a club locker. Cotton's name tag is on it.
I have to open this for the investigation. Do you understand?
Huh? Yes.
Wow.
Huh? There's something on the floor. It's the script for the play. Cotton's name is written on the cover. There are tons of handwritten notes. A lot of effort was clearly put into this. There's something written in red at the Duel of Poison's cup scene.
Uh-oh.
Take the glass the spotlight hits first.
Oh.
Cotton must have written this. The handwriting is the same as the rest. Interesting. She definitely looked away just now.
So it was a collaborative effort. So somebody had to have got... Because there's no way she could have been up there and gotten to poison herself. And clearly everyone's aware of what's going on, so... She's involved. Cotton's involved. The one who didn't die, that was in the play, is also involved. But she's clearly not happy about it. We already investigated the rest of them. Do you have a moment? I'd like you to tell me what you know about the incident. Alright. And that's all. Nothing seems to conflict with what I already know. Thank you for your cooperation. Stay in this room until I instructed otherwise. Okay. That's probably... Oh, let's talk to you.
Do you have a moment? Are you the one who shoved Cotton's script into her locker?
What are you talking about?
I have an eyewitness account of you taking Cotton's script. Are you hiding something? If you keep hiding it, you'll be sorry later on. Don't tell me you're also hiding the chemical used in the murder.
I'm not, I swear.
She's definitely hiding something, but I don't think I can get anything out of her.
You should pat her down and search her.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea.
Huh?
A detective must suspect everything. You get to fondle a high school girl. Being the pervert you are, you'd be killing two birds with one stone.
Hey, you. Check Kurene's body to see if she's hiding something.
Oh, boo.
Me? Wouldn't it be better for the peacekeepers to do their own investigation?
That would, cause some problems. Just do as I say.
I'm on it. Oh, there's something in her pocket. That's...
A notebook.
Uh-oh.
Is this a scrapbook? There are magazine and newspaper clippings in it. And all the articles are... related to Aiko? On another page, there's a small clipping of an article about Aiko's suicide. Was she collecting everything there is about Aiko? Wait, is that...
Oh, they were all friends, I guess? But they were all also friends with Aiko at the same time, and maybe they blamed each other? Oh, fuck.
Hey, where's she going?
No, it's fine.
Huh? Really?
That told us a lot. Huh, so it all gets put together into one picture. Oh, no, but I guess there's multiple copies.
That's right!
This- I mean, not really much else.
It's a club locker.
I have to open this for the investigation. Do you want...
I already checked it, though.
Oh, right. This diary has a lock on it. I feel bad about reading someone's diary, but I need as many clues as I can get my hands on.
You there. Can you call over the student named Waruna?
Oh, shit.
Luna. Sure. What do you want with me?
Can you open this lock?
That's my diary! How did you get that? That has nothing to do with what happened!
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh my god, nailed it.
It pains me to do this, but it might lead to a clue. I have no choice.
Isn't this what a detective would do? There's no need for emotions to solve a case.
I mean,
right?
there's a murder involved, so he shouldn't feel bad.
I understand. Here's the key.
I'll give it back right away. Don't worry. Oh, what's this photo? I see.
I see, yeah,
Here,
it
you
confirms
can have it
it.
back.
Oh. That's so sad. They're all friends
That's
with her,
enough
and now
investigating in this form.
they're all separated now.
I should revert to my normal self. It'll get increasingly harder to investigate like this. Forcibly exposing secrets isn't an investigation. It's just coercion.
I mean,
You're Such a naive softie.
Alright, let's go back to Desuhiko. I'll head back to Desuhiko for...
Uh-oh.
You idiot! Don't come back here right now! Damn, this is bad!
Another elegant and highly intelligent beauty. What a surprise. Although it appears you were unable to copy what is in my head. Put your hands up! You must be the suspicious person wandering around the crime scene. I received word of you lurking about, and here we are.
Huh? From who?
Who are you?
This is bad. What do I do? At this rate, both of us will be captured.
Maybe you get the peacekeepers involved and pressure them to like do the whole I'm the real one, shoot her.
Looks like you gotta surrender. And that's what you get for getting carried away.
Or we go into that maze right
Although,
now.
If you apologize to me sincerely, I just might.
Help! Somebody!
What? What are you screaming for?
What are you? My imposter is right here! She's carrying a weapon! Hold on! That's the imposter!
Oh no.
What?
This teacher and I will evacuate the premises. Eliminate that threat at once!
Wow, just like that.
What do we do? I didn't think that far ahead. Let's, go this way.
Wow, that actually worked.
That's enough! As I suspected, you can't copy what's in my head after all. Now reveal your true identity, otherwise you will be shot.
Oh, never mind.
What's going on? Huh? Why is our teacher? Les, there are two of the same peacekeeper? What is happening? Yuma?
Yoshiko, Waruna, Kurane, Kurumi too. I was so close. I almost figured out who the true culprit is.
Wow, it's almost like we've been in this situation
Now hurry
2
it
other
up.
times.
I won't give you a countdown before I pull the trigger.
Wait! I'll do as you say.
A man?
You lot.
What is this
I
camera?
see. Detectives from the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Could have just given us another disguise.
In that case, you can both be disposed of right here and
Yeah, why
now.
did we do that? Why?
What? Damn. I've got no choice. Get out of here, Yuma! Tetsuhiko!
Have you gone mad? Do you realize what happened now? You will regret this in hell.
Shinigami, please, help me!
Think I have to? Right! This is it!
There you go again. Oh, that's right. Oh, I wonder what he thinks about her.
I did it without thinking. He didn't even get on his knees or anything.
Well... Thanks, Shinigami. You saved me.
Don't mention it. I'm compelled to help when people need me.
Whoa! What's this? What's going on?
Whoops. Looks like we got an unwanted straggler in here.
Who are you? More importantly, where do you live? What are your hobbies? What do you think of me?
Oh, would you look at that? We have a punching bag! Down the rabbit hole we go!
Yes.
Ow! What's going on? Where are we? Is this hell? Martina must have shot me. No way. Why would I be in hell? Even when it comes to women, I always stop just shy of criminal activity.
Wow.
Calm down, Tetsuhiko. This place is a mystery labyrinth.
Huh? A mystery what?
Oh, let me explain for a bit.
Explains for a bit.
And that's everything. Were you listening, Tetsuhiko?
Yeah, I was just doing some appraising.
Appraising?
Yuma, this babe is totally top tier. Where'd you meet a hottie like her? There's never a shortage of girls when you're around. You're the best wingman ever.
I love that face. It's so stupid.
Master, this munchkin is an eyesore. You mind if I boom kill him now?
No, you can't!
Master, is that how it is between you two? Oh, you're making me jealous.
I just explained everything to you, but you weren't paying attention.
Hey, let's hurry up and do, you know.
What does that mean? Is it something not family friendly?
It's fucking grabby hands.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Primate.
Whoa! This is nice.
Right? I agree.
I'm so excited. I feel like I just discovered a whole new kink. Hey, Yuma, me next, yeah? Let's swap places.
I thought he meant he swapped with her.
Sorry, but that's not possible. Shinigami's powers can only be used by whoever made a pact with her.
A pact? This goes even deeper than I thought.
I explained that earlier, too.
Anyway, next up is materializing the solution key.
Uh-oh.
Here you go, Master.
She's perfect. I'm in love.
Really?
Alright, I've made up my mind. I have no idea what this mystery labyrinth thing is. But before we get out of here, I'll get you to fall in love with me.
If you decapitate yourself, then I would consider it.
That can be easily arranged.
No, it can't!
Now, let's set off to unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the culprit who preys on the truth.
Right. This is the beginning of our battle for love.
Jeez, I hope this works out.
Well, at least he's motivated.
So, this is the mystery labyrinth. Oh, talk about creepy. Hey, why don't we just head back and grab something sweet?
I prefer corpses and mysteries over sweets.
What? Hey! What? Hold on, wait for me! Don't leave me behind! By the way, Yuma, there's something I gotta ask. I don't remember how I got here. Is it because I'm in love?
It's not love, it's the mystery labyrinth. When an outsider enters the mystery labyrinth, their memories are sealed away.
This isn't gonna mess up my brain, is it? Am I gonna be alright?
What difference does it make? Your brain is already messed up.
Damn.
Anyway,
Put him down easy.
are we at the exit yet?
We just got here.
Oh, if only there was a brave, strong boy around. I would swap my master for him in a heartbeat.
You can do that? Alright! Now I'm getting pumped up!
Oh, off he goes. I wonder if he'll be okay.
Who cares? He's just gonna slow us down anyway. Oh, he's back.
We've got trouble, Yuma! There's something up ahead!
Was it a cue? Did it look like a tiny creature?
No, it's a witch! A witch is about to execute somebody!
Execute?
Hysterical! Let's take a look!
You're going to ward it? Not running away? Seriously?
Oh. Ooh.
Over there! There, see? Damn, that witch is scary!
That's a mystery phantom. They're mysteries given form that try to block us from reaching the truth.
They appear in the form of someone interfering with the investigation.
Now that you mention it, that witch kinda looks like the Peacekeeper Martina. She's the one hiding the truth?
What is she doing over there?
I shall now commence the execution. All criminals must be purified by the holy fire of darkness.
Uh-oh.
Kurumi? Fan service? Nice!
So she's pinning the crime on the flat-chested Uggo, then killing her to cover up the truth.
This is terrible. We have to save her.
Relax, this is the Mystery Labyrinth, remember? That's not actually her.
But still, I can't leave her like this.
You dare intervene in this execution? Anyone who defies the Peacekeepers will suffer the same fate!
Be cool if we can get different stages, but it's probably about to be the same one as usual. Oh, okay. I take it back.
Don't let any shady statements slip by.
Mystery Phantoms sometimes hide the truth within a statement. Use repel in these situations to get to the center of it all.
You're in the way. You're a detective? How foolish. Get in my way and you'll be executed. You dare defy me?
Oh, there's a fast forward button now.
Clear who the culprit is.
That flame doesn't hold up.
Oh, I didn't mean to use that, though.
Clear? That's impossible. You don't have any evidence.
You're a fool to defy peacekeepers. Very well. Allow me to educate you. The truth is already apparent.
Okay, so we got wine bottle, wine glasses, chemistry lab poison.
The culprit must be Kurumi. Prior to the performance, she switched the wine with the juice.
What?
For now,
No, I know, don't tell me.
The truth is already
Hold on.
apparent. The culprit must be Kurumi. Prior to the performance, she switched the wine with the juice.
Whoops. I thought she... Never mind, hold on. I misread that. My bad.
The truth
Hello.
is already apparent. The culprit must be Kurumi.
prior to the performance.
She switched the wine with the juice. At that moment, she mixed in the poison to commit the crime.
No,
That
get
case-
out of here.
The
It was
truth
already
is already
confirmed
apparent.
that doesn't make any sense, because, like, here it says that no poison was detected in or on the wine bottle, so that should be it, right?
Apparent.
The culprit must be Kurumi. Prior to the performance, she switched the wine with the juice. At that moment, she mixed in the
Poison to commit the crime.
At that moment, she... Oh my god.
Only Kurumi could have done it.
Ow, god damn it. Only she could have done it. The glasses were spotless when placed. Poison was detected in the glass held by the victim, but the other glass had no such traces. I mean, No? Really?
Yeah.
The truth is already apparent. The culprit must be Kurumi. Prior to the performance, she switched the wine with the juice. At that moment, she mixed in the poison to commit the crime. Only Kurumi could have done it.
Ow.
It's the simple truth. If you intend to defy us forever, you shall also be
Oops.
executed.
No.
The truth
A
is
piece of ham on my
apparent.
phone and almost
The culprit must
almost
be
pat your
Kurumi.
head with a sign.
Prior to the performance, she switched the wine with the juice. At that moment, she mixed in the poison to commit the crime. Only Kurumi could have done it.
So I think it's the second one I need to do.
The truth is already apparent. The culprit must be Kurumi. Prior to the performance, she switched the wine with the juice.
At that moment, she mixed in the poison to commit the crime.
I'll slash through this mystery. The toxicity of the poison used in this crime is neutralized 30 minutes after being exposed to open air. But Kurumi switched out the wine before the performance began, meaning more than 30 minutes had passed. So even if Kurumi had mixed in the poison, by the time the incident occurred, it would have been completely neutralized. Which means Kurumi isn't the culprit.
There was also no poison in there, so it's completely besides the point. Thank you for the pets. So it could have been the first one I chose. I don't know why it's making me choose this one.
Wow! You defeated the monster! Alrighty, I'll save Kurumi. Leave it to me. Hey, wait! It's all right now. Hey, aren't you getting kind of cold? I'll warm you right up.
Oh.
It's the victim, Kaden.
I am the culprit who killed me. The truth is, this was a suicide. I put in the poison myself. I killed myself. I'm so sorry!
Oh.
I'm sorry too!
No, it wasn't a suicide. I won't let her take the blame just to end this investigation.
This was just a suicide! It wasn't a homicide! It's all my fault. I wanted to die on stage. I put real poison in the vial.
truth.
See, that one was straightforward.
No, the vial used on stage was just another prop. It was empty. There was no poison in it. As a matter of fact, the vial was dry. There definitely weren't any signs of it being used. So it's impossible to commit suicide using that vial.
Oh. Okay, the sword just disappears from my hand.
Did you get it? Really dodged the bullet there. I was about to make my move.
You shouldn't approach women in the mystery labyrinth. This isn't the real world.
I didn't expect you, of all people, to warn me about ladies. This mystery labyrinth is terrifying. Hang on. Why was it impossible to have been a suicide? Even if the vial wasn't used, she still could have drank the poison herself.
But the only thing Cotton drank from on stage was the shuffled glass. Even if Cotton added in the poison, there's no guarantee she'd be the one to drink it herself. It's not how someone who wanted to die would go about it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't remember the play, so I didn't know it got shuffled. Hang on. Wouldn't the same be true for the culprit? If the glasses on stage were switched around, there's no guarantee the victim will take the poisoned one, right?
So we found that note that said that the spotlight would pick the poison one first, and the one who died is the one who picked first. So that must have meant she knew about it, or maybe they swapped them. I don't know.
Oh, maybe the killer wasn't aiming at Cotton specifically, but just wanted either actress to die.
I can't completely rule that out.
That's gotta be it. I'm a genius, even without my memories. What do you think, Shinigami? You, wanna dump your master for me?
I'm not sure. Can you escort me all the way through this mystery labyrinth?
Yeah, of course. I'll grab a taxi or whatever to take you.
Jeez.
What the? Turn on the lights! Huh? What is this place? It looks like the school. And there are 3 doors?
Looks like it's up to me.
Oh
Here
boy.
it is again. Huh?
How?
Whoa! This isn't okay at all. This could kill me.
Never mind that. Look.
How was the poison mixed into the
It
glass?
seems the roots are separated based on the how-done-it aspect of the case.
How was the poison brought to the theater hall? How was the poison glass chosen? I know the last one. I don't know about the first 2.
What do you mean, how done it?
What? You're a master detective and you don't know? Don't tell me you're a how-done-it virgin. Ew, gross.
Oh, wait, I know what this is. I was just testing Yuma since he's a trainee. Well, Yuma, did you figure it out?
It's about how the crime was done, right?
Yep, and once we solve all 3 hows for the crime, the final route, the conclusion of the whodunit, should appear.
And who done it is about the culprit's identity. If we figure out
Wow.
how the poison was applied,
Great observation.
it'll identify the culprit.
Nice. You sure know your stuff. So, Which way should we go?
We'll probably have to explore all of them, so I'll let you pick the order, Master. I suggest we start with whatever route has the easiest answers, so we can solve it quickly.
Sounds good to me.
You want to go with how was the poison glass chosen?
Jeez. Everywhere we go is mega creepy. Is there somewhere we can take a break?
Rest wherever you want. In fact, you can rest for all of eternity. Anyway, how did the culprit get the victim to choose the glass with poison in it? The glasses were mixed around on stage, after all.
Would you mind telling me the sequence of events that happened when the glasses were shuffled? It's no fair otherwise.
I don't know about being fair, but here's exactly what happened. The Duel of Poisoned Cups scene began around 45 minutes into the performance. At the start, the victim, Cotton, brought the glasses and bottle from the shelf that's on the set. Cotton then took out the poison vial from her pocket and poured it into one of the glasses. But the vial was just a prop. It didn't have any real poison in it. After that, the glasses were shuffled.
Whoa! What's going on here? It's not like we're trying to find the lost ark or something.
It's all right. We can keep going by solving mysteries.
Right, now concentrate!
This must be it! The two people on stage who took turns shuffling the glasses were Warna and Cotton. This must be it! The first person to choose a glass was Cotton. This must be it! Warna placed her mouth on a glass, but she didn't die. Which means only the glass Cotton chose contains poison. This way!
I thought I was done for.
Yeah, quit being lazy and get a move on. Hey, are you sure that only the glass Cotton took had poison in it? Isn't it possible both of them were poisoned?
Warna drank from the other glass and didn't die. That has to mean only Cotton's glass had the poison.
Then how did the culprit get Cotton to pick the glass with the poison? Well, maybe the culprit wasn't after Cotton specifically. They didn't care who wound up drinking the poison.
I'm not sure about that. I think Cotton absolutely was the target.
Oh, hey.
Whoa! Here it comes! Hey! This one's a cutie!
I think they're all cuties.
She's totally my type. Ah, my heart! I am in love.
Let me tell the truth. The culprit is Warna.
Seriously? Thanks for telling us.
Bro.
You're so gullible! She's obviously lying!
You serious? That was a lie?
It's no lie. Waruna knew which glass was poisoned. Either the glass with the poison was filled just a bit higher up, or she marked the right glass beforehand. Knowing that,
Warrena prompted Karin to select the glass which contained poison.
Prompted her? How?
Only the two of them were on stage. She could guide Karin through the scene.
Oh, that's right. They found a script on the ground. And... oh, but it was her handwriting. Okay, yeah. They swapped out the, because Karin had a note that she made in her own notebook, right? Saying which glass was the poisoned one in her own handwriting. But we found it in her locker, and then we found a different script on the floor at the crime scene. So maybe Karin checked over the notes one more time, but someone had swapped out the notes. So maybe the goal was to kill the other one, but she picked the wrong one because someone set her up.
Before or after each line of dialogue, she could have easily signaled her with gestures or glances.
Yeah, that checks out. I don't think she's saying anything super questionable.
The glass?
Could this be?
Did Warrena know which glass had
I
the
get
poison?
it. We have to pick the right one. I'm counting on you, Yuma.
Right.
No.
Why, pick that glass! I told you Warrena is the culprit! Why? Don't you believe me? Why doesn't anyone believe me?
Oh, wait, don't cry. I'm completely helpless against the woman's tears.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But Karin filled the glasses. Warrena wouldn't have been able to tell which one had poison just by the amount of liquid.
Well, how about marking the glass itself?
No. The prop master testified that there wasn't a single mark on either glass.
No, they were spotless. We can't let anything happen to the glasses our actors use.
No, really? I'm surprised you investigated that much. Are you sure you're a rookie, Yuma?
It was all thanks to your forte.
So it's thanks to me. I knew it.
I didn't lie! No one believes me! Everyone else is lying! Why won't you believe me?
Well, the Mystery Labyrinth is a reflection of the real world, right? Then maybe what she's crying about is...
A reflection of the real world.
Then she must have grown up surrounded by a bunch of scumbags. That's it. I'll warm her up with my charisma once we're back in the real world.
Uh-huh.
That is exactly what a scumbag would say.
Anyway, the two glasses got shuffled, right? So the odds were 50-50. Maybe she just relied on luck. If she hit her target, perfect. If not, who cares?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
But it's impossible to get the victim to pick a specific glass after shuffling them. Man, why did the culprit even do this? It's way too much trouble to pull off a murder in the middle of a performance.
That's it. Maybe there's a reason why it had to be done during the play.
We already know.
Huh?
We have a
What do you
fucking
mean?
note telling us which one it was.
The culprit had to make the victim choose the poison glass on stage for some reason. If that's the case, there could be a trick involving the stage itself.
For some reason, some trick, as if we don't have a note blatantly telling us how they did it. Well,
So, now we gotta prove how the poison glass was picked. You got this, Yuma?
Yeah, I'll do my best. Here. This is it.
Well, that was easy.
That's right, the spotlight. The culprit used the spotlight to get caught in to select the poisoned glass.
The spotlight? How?
The culprit told Cotton to take whichever glass the spotlight hit first. As a matter of fact, Cotton's script had a note written in her own handwriting. It said, "Take the glass the spotlight hits first."
No way!
The table was directly under the catwalk with the spotlight. So from here, you could see how the shuffling was done.
If you know that much, then it's pretty much solved. It can't be me.
I mean,
It's not me. It's not me. It can't be me. It's not me.
Someone who managed the lighting during the performance indicated the poison glass to Cotton. Kurane. She was in charge of the lights on the catwalk.
I knew it was you.
Whoa, what's going on?
I always thought you were gloomy and creepy, but I didn't think you'd actually murder someone.
oh, she looks cute.
On top of that, you used the sacred props from our play. I knew you'd murder someone one of these days. Why don't you take responsibility and just die? Everything would be better if you just disappeared.
I didn't do it. I'm not the culprit. No. It's not supposed to be like this. Why can't everyone be nice to me?
Costumes were given a final check in the wings right before the performance. It would have been impossible to hide something under them. Production manager's testimony: if it was Kurina's idea to shine the spotlight on the glass after the... Okay. There was nothing unusual about Kurina during the performance. She went up to the catwalk before the play and stayed there for the duration.
I'm not the culprit. Please believe me. You committed the crime.
You're the worst, Kurina.
Ow!
You used the sacred stage for murder. You slipped the poison into the glass, didn't you? You knew which glass had the poison. So you just shined the spotlight on it. Kurine is the culprit after all!
Whoops. I think I missed my chance. Yeah, I know which one it is. Yeah, I know.
slipped the poison into the glass, didn't you? This is the truth.
The poison is neutralized after 30 minutes, but the murder occurred 45 minutes into the play. In other words, the poison had to have been poured into the glass after the play began. But Kurane was up in the catwalk even before the play started. She was up there the whole time, too. If that's the case, it's impossible for Kurane to have poured the poison.
Oh, everyone's gone.
Wait, what's going on? Kurane isn't the culprit? Didn't you say Kurane used the spotlight to get Karan to pick the poison glass?
Yes, but she couldn't have poured the poison into the glass herself, which means she can't be the culprit.
So that means the culprit is... I don't get it at all! I give up!
Well, the path keeps going, so let's think about it as we go.
Oh man, that means one or multiple of those students are gonna die.
That sword sure is sharp, Yuma. Can you cut through anything with it?
The solution blade is effective on anything inside the mystery labyrinth. Anger Master, and he'll cut you in half.
Don't do it, Yuma! You and I are pals, aren't we? My man!
I'd never do anything like that.
Yeah, I know that. I just had a gut reaction to what she said, you know?
We could have threatened him into becoming Master's loyal slave.
What's going on here? It's a dead end.
It doesn't seem like there's a hidden question here. This really is a true dead end.
A true dead end?
It means you can't reach the truth just by answering, how was the poison glass chosen?
Then it was all a waste of time? Well, they should have at least left us a treasure chest or something. Hey, Yuma, it's your fault for picking this route.
What?
Well, reaching a dead end is expected inside a dungeon. Think of it as stamping out one possibility and move on.
Oh, totally. You are always right, Shinigami.
You change your tune awful quick.
For now, let's head back to where the roots change. Time for a convenient magical spell.
Uh-oh. Doesn't that cut my life down?
No point in rushing. Let's take it nice and slow. Who wants a break?
We can't do that. There's a
gosh.
time limit to solving the mystery labyrinth.
Time limit? What happens when it runs out?
Well, your soul leaves your body and you're trapped wandering the mystery labyrinth forever. In the end, your soul will be absorbed into the mystery labyrinth and you disappear. In other words, you die.
Yuma, come on! We gotta get out of here!
Yeah, I know.
Master, which route do you want to take next?
How is the poison mixed into the glass? How is the poison brought to the theater hall?
How was the poison brought to the theater hall? You should.
Not really, but the other one isn't really that clear either.
So, our goal here is to answer the question, how was the poison brought to the theater hall? Speaking of, where did the poison used in the murder come from?
The chemistry lab in the school. It's a highly toxic experimental chemical.
Why not just take it from the chem lab and keep it hidden in your clothes or something?
The chemicals bottle was huge, so it's difficult to carry around in secret.
Then they must have swapped the containers and brought it to the theater. That's gotta be it.
Oh no, not this again.
Snap out of it! It's time you showed off the fruits of my mentorship! Come on, concentrate, concentrate!
What was used to transport the poison? We don't really know. Eyedropper, paintbrush. Oh.
This way! There was a wet paintbrush in the chemistry lab. The culprit used it to carry out the poisoning. They took the poison out of the lab by applying it with the brush.
Come on, concentrate, concentrate!
Was a poison brushed onto the glass?
This way! The missing glass could be brought to the theater hall without drawing suspicion. The culprit poisoned the glass and brought it to the theater hall.
You can do it, Master!
What happened to the other glass?
This way! The culprit replaced the poisoned glass with the prop glass.
I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
We're not done yet. It's just getting started.
At least we now know how the poison was brought in. The culprit used a paintbrush from the chemistry lab and directly applied the chemical onto the backup glass.
Yeah, if it's the same kind of glass as the prop on stage, it could be brought into the theater without suspicion.
But the chemical is only lethal for 30 minutes, right? Even if it was prepared before the performance, it takes about 45 minutes before the Duel of Poison Cup scene. That's way too late!
Right, so how about that, Yuma?
Hang on. There is one person who could have brought the poison in before it expired.
And, you're supposed to pick the right one here, yeah? Can you do it, Yuma?
Yeah, you can count on me.
I was in the audience the whole time. I couldn't do it from the stage. There's no way I could have done that. I was in the audience the whole time.
Yoshiko, it was you, wasn't it?
What? Me?
The only way to use a poison with a 30-minute expiration, 45 minutes into a play, is to bring it during the performance. But Warna was acting on stage the whole time, and Kurane was managing the lights on the catwalk. But Yoshiko, you were working backstage, so you were the only one who could move about freely. In fact, you arrived late to the theater hall after the performance had already begun. You were about 15 minutes late, which is 30 minutes before the Duel of Poisoned Cups. Just enough time for the poison to be lethal.
So it was you.
You brought the poison and got Kaden to drink it.
No, it's not me.
Hey, she ran away! Yuma, after her!
Hey, you can't get away that easy! My master loves hunting down prey on the run!
No, I don't.
Not a dog!
Close enough.
Which way'd she go?
What was... Wait. What was the glass put into to be transported? A pouch? The pocket of a school uniform? What? Huh?
Say,
I don't know, a pouch?
As a production assistant, Yoshiko always had a bag with her. In it, she carried the glass with poison brushed on. The glass would be small enough to fit in the bag, and even if someone saw it, she could say it's just a prop.
I see. So she prepared for the murder while in her role as a production assistant. But you know what? It doesn't feel right chasing after a girl like this.
seriously. Hey, time to cough it up! You did it, didn't you?
Not me. I didn't do it.
You think crying will save you? Well, you're right. You're so cute.
Oh my god.
Hey, come here.
Knock it off, Yasuhiko!
Oh, it's all good. With my kind of charisma, I can make anyone a fan. She might even lead us all the way to our goal.
Why do you always get all the attention, Yoshiko?
You're such an ass-kissing bimbo.
Were you jealous when Kaden took your spot?
Is that why you killed her? Murderer! Hypocrite!
What? Hey, that's way too mean. Even if she is the culprit, I'm sure she has a heartbreaking reason why.
I didn't do it! I'm not the culprit!
I'll be...
Okay, Wadana was acting during the performance, of course. It would have been difficult for her to have purposely poisoned Kaden. Yoshiko always watches plays beginning to end, but for this performance she arrived late to the theater hall. She sat at the right edge of the front row and didn't leave before the blackout. Kaden was more tense than usual prior to the start of the performance, pacing restlessly and yelling at underclassmen who were slow to make preparations.
Direct with you.
The hypocrite Yoshiko is the culprit!
Only you could have brought the poison.
Only Yoshiko!
I mean, yeah, that's true.
No, no, no!
Ow.
Not the culprit!
Yoshiko took the poisoned glass.
And switched out the glass on the shelf!
Secretly in the dark!
I didn't do it! No one can swap the glasses!
What?
Now,
Right.
I'll be direct with you.
the hypocrite Yoshiko is the culprit!
Only you could have brought the poison.
Only Yoshiko!
Ow.
Yoshiko took the poisoned glass and swished out the glass on the shelf, secretly in the dark.
I mean,
I didn't do it! No one can swap the glasses!
what?
Right.
In that case,
I'll be direct.
But yeah, that's true. So I guess
With you. The hypocrite Yoshiko is the culprit! Only you could have brought the poison. Only Yoshiko! No, no, no! I'm not the culprit! Yoshiko took the poisoned glass and swished out the glass on the shelf, secretly in the dark.
well, yeah, that's true, but none of these conflict with that.
but
I'll be direct with you. The hypocrite Yoshiko is the culprit! Only you could have brought the poison. Only Yoshiko!
What?
Say!
in that case,
I'll be direct.
There's literally no one else.
With you. The hypocrite Yoshiko is the culprit! Only you could have brought the poison. Only Yoshiko! No, no, no! I'm not the culprit!
Ow.
Yoshiko took the poisoned glass and swished out the glass on the shelf, secretly in the dark.
Yeah, secretly. I don't understand. None of these have a contradiction. I guess that's it.
when Yoshiko returned to the theater hall, she sat at the right edge in the front row for the rest of the show. She would have had to move from the audience onto the stage to reach the shelf and swap glasses. But that's impossible. The lights were only out for 5 seconds. Even if she ran over, someone would have heard her footsteps. So So Yoshiko couldn't have been the one who swapped the glasses during the performance.
That's what they meant by in the dark. Thought they just meant throughout the entire
she
play.
disappeared. So Yoshiko wasn't the culprit?
She did bring the poison from the chem lab into the theater, though, right? The method was already explained. But still, she's not the culprit?
If she couldn't have swapped the glasses on the shelf, she can't be the one who committed the crime.
Let's keep going for now. There may be more ahead.
All this is making me scared of women. I wish Shinigami would comfort me.
Oh, but I'm committed to Master.
Oh, damn it! I should give up my memories and sign a pact with the Death God too, then! Quick, Yuma! Punch me in the back of the head as... Damn. No matter what we try, it's always a dead end.
Are you sure that's the case? What if there's something that makes the wall collapse?
Doesn't seem like it. Nothing can be done here.
So this doesn't lead to who it is, even if we solve how was the poison brought to the theater hall?
Seems that way. We should turn back for now. With my magic, we'll be there in a snap. Alright, time to start over. Which route do you want to pick? Are you sure you want to take the how is the poison mixed into the glass route? Don't blame me if you die.
So, we're gonna solve the mystery of how was the poison mixed into the glass. Actually, I was thinking about that. Maybe it's wrong to think the poison was in the glass itself.
Yeah, the Peacekeeper said the same thing.
The poison was only found on the victim's glass.
Oh, right! If that's the case, it narrows down the possibilities for how by a lot.
But don't let your guard down. Unriddling a mystery labyrinth is never so simple.
What?
What is this? I told you it wasn't easy.
Stop laughing!
Don't worry. Come on, concentrate.
When was the glass set on the stage? Before the performance, during the performance, after the performance, during?
It's gonna crush us!
What?
It's this door! The prop master placed the glasses on the shelf an hour before the performance began.
This is real bad, Yuma. We got more boulders coming at us.
Come on, concentrate, concentrate. There's another door, Master.
When was the poison placed on the glass?
It's this door! The poison is effective for 30 minutes. The Duel of Poison's cup scene occurred 45 minutes into the play, which means the only way the poison could be used was during the performance.
I think we made it through.
Come on, there's no time to slack off. We gotta keep going.
So the poison trick was actually set up during the performance.
The poison is effective for 30 minutes, but the Duel of Poison's cup scene occurred 45 minutes into the play. Which means the only way the poison could be used was during the performance.
But that glass was on stage the whole time, wasn't it?
True, the set was fixed an hour before the play, and the glasses were already set on the shelf by then.
So the culprit slipped the poison in while everyone was watching. Huh? It's them.
The culprit is Warna! There is no other explanation. It has to be her. Why me? Stop making such baseless accusations!
Both Yoshiko and Kurane blame Waruna?
Stop it! I hate to see girls fighting each other.
The only person who could have added poison to the glass was whoever was also on stage. So that means it has to be Waruna. She's the culprit. No! No, no, no! Murderer. Murderer. No, 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 no!
What? Women are terrifying!
I'm not the culprit! It's you! Yoshiko! I'm not the culprit!
The glasses were spotless when placed. Poison was detected in a glass held by the victim, but the other glass had no such traces.
You! Yoshiko! Yoshiko is in the audience.
Yeah, that's true.
She filled the water gun with poison. She shot the poison straight into the glass. She could have been
Slash through this mystery! No, the wine glass was upside down on the shelf. Even if she did use a water gun, there's no way she could have done it since the glass was upside down.
Women are really tough.
I'm not the culprit. It's you, Kurane! She's the one who poisoned the glass!
Ow.
It's not me or Yoshiko. Then it has to have been Kurane!
My claim doesn't hold up! Why do you think Kurane did it? What's your reasoning?
Okay, fine. I'll tell you why Kurane is the culprit. There's no doubt Kurane's the culprit!
She killed in a way only she could have! Kurane was on the catwalk
True.
and mixed the poison into the glass using an eyedropper. Kurane used an eyedropper to add the poison.
No.
I said...
That had to have been it. There was nothing unusual about Kurane during the performance. She went up to the catwalk before the play and stayed there. Oops. No, it couldn't have been this.
No doubt Kurane's the culprit! She killed in a way only she could have! Kurane was on the catwalk and mixed the poison into the glass using an eyedropper. Kurane used an eyedropper to add the poison. She did it from the catwalk above. She dripped the poison right in.
This is the truth!
Kurane wasn't the only person on the catwalk. Another member was working the lights. She claimed Kurane didn't do anything suspicious during the performance. Because of that testimony, it's impossible Kurane added the poison from the catwalk.
So it's proven that both Yoshiko and Kurane couldn't have added the poison to the glass. So Waruna really is the culprit. She's the one who snuck in the poison.
I thought you were better than that, Waruna. I thought you would compete with your performance fair and square. I always knew something was off about her. No, it's not me. It really isn't me. Liar. Liar. Liar, 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 liar! Varuna's the culprit.
Yeah, I think it should be simple, right?
She had a chance to add the poison herself.
She moved to the shelf in one scene.
Her back was to Karin and the audience.
She added the poison from her pocket.
Oh, fuck!
No! That's impossible! I was only facing the shelf for 2 or 3 seconds! That would be impossible!
It is possible.
All it would take is practice.
You could mix in the poison in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I missed my chance.
That's true.
And... Varuna's the culprit.
She had a chance to add the poison herself.
She moved to the shelf in one scene.
Her back was to Karin and the audience.
She added the poison from her pocket.
This is the truth!
Music changing
No,
like that
Warna
is pretty
wasn't
jarring.
concealing anything on her person. The costumer confirmed it. So it wasn't possible for Warna to have brought the poison with her on stage.
Aw, they're all gone now.
Wait, so Waruna wasn't the culprit? Does that mean she didn't add the poison to the glass?
It's a fact that she didn't bring the poison on stage. So naturally, she couldn't have poisoned the glass.
But then, what really happened here? I'm so confused.
Let's think about it and keep going.
What if I use my disguise to get new information out of the three of them?
It's no use. I already did that during the investigation.
Oh, you did, huh?
But your disguise ability is incredible. It's like I was a completely different person. Makeup is one thing, but my voice and stature match too.
I use a voice changer to synthesize a new voice. If I've heard it even once, I can easily set it up. I use tape to make your body appear thinner, or add padding for the opposite effect. Height can be adjusted by messing with your joints, up to a certain point. But there are limits, given how it strains the body.
The more you explain it, the more it sounds like you could commit a lot of crimes pretty easily.
If I'm being honest, I must resist my urges every single day. It's a daily battle to tame the monster inside me.
Oh, God.
Desuhiko, that sounds more weird than cool. Huh? A dead end? What are you doing, Desuhiko?
I'm pissed about this path being blocked, so I try to just ignore it.
What the
Damn,
fuck?
it didn't work.
Doesn't seem like a question is gonna appear. Looks like it's a completely dead end. I guess we can't reach the truth by answering, how was the poison mixed into the glass?
So this whole route was a waste?
Well, we did eliminate one of the possibilities. Sometimes the journey is just as important as the destination.
The journey. I like the sound of that. I'll use that for lyrics in my next song.
Anyway, let's use my convenient magic spell to return to where you select routes.
Let's try this.
Your voice amplified and echoes across the area.
That's it?
Yep, that's it. Now hurry up and pick another one, Master.
Just pulled a DM and D&D like, yeah, you did that. Like, that's it? That's all that happens.
Now that I think about it, wasn't that the third route? What's going on? They're all dead ends!
What does it mean, Shinigami?
It seems that even though we tried to solve every how, we can't figure out who the culprit is.
Oh, come on! Then what was the point of our great adventure?
I've told you this a dozen times already. Even dead ends are precious clues. Because of them, you figured out that examining the murder method won't lead you to the culprit.
I see. So we're still making progress. Great work, Shinigami.
Anyway, we have to view this case from a different perspective.
Oh, God. Please don't crash. Oh, God. Oh, no. Give it time. I believe. Just give it a second. I'm sure it will load. Surely this isn't where the game ends. Please. I'm gonna give it 10 more seconds. Okay. We're gonna have to restart it. God, I hope it's saved recently. Wow, it crashed completely. Sorry, give me a minute. Come on, game. What? Just crashed again. Hold on. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, good.
Now that I think about it, wasn't that the third route? What's going? What is?
It's.
Oh, come.
I've told you. Be.
Anyway,
There we go.
What's that?
I suppose that's your different perspective.
whoa.
Are we gonna walk up it? Yep.
We're really walking on another side.
Well, if we keep moving, then...
Look, it's a new route.
Why?
No fair. Yuma gets to have all the fun.
Why are you jealous of this?
The question is, why did this happen? I guess we're on the why done it route.
Wait, did White done what now?
It's about the reason why the case occurred. Meaning, this is the route where we seek the motive. Looks like we need to focus on figuring out the culprit's motive from here.
Yeah, I know cases always deal with motive, but wouldn't it have been better to start with this route from the get-go?
Well, we only know this route is important because we cleared out the how routes. That's how it goes when it comes to solving mysteries and dungeons.
Oh, sorry, I guess that's how it is. You're absolutely right, Shinigami.
Let's keep going for now.
Before we figure out the culprit's motive, what kind of person was Karin anyway? Was she cute?
Yes, but more importantly, she was next in line to be star of the theater club. She was considered to be the best actress among the club's current members.
So the culprit was envious because she was so popular. They killed Karin so they could become the star instead.
No, I don't think it's that simple.
Hey, who are you calling simple?
6 months ago, the leading member of the theater club also died in a separate case.
Top actresses dying one after another? Is their club cursed or something?
The name of the student who died was Aiko. Her death was ruled a suicide by jumping off the school, but Kurumi doubted that was the case.
Kurumi, huh? She's
Where
alright.
is he? There he is.
All right. Anyway, I doubt it's a coincidence for people to die in such quick succession.
Hello.
This case
Hi.
may have been triggered by
Gridra.
Aiko's death.
So if we find the truth behind Aiko's death, maybe we can figure out the motive in this case.
The truth behind Aiko's death.
Oh my god, it's so far away.
Hey, look!
Oh, hey. We disguised ourselves as the director of the police. Did some more investigating. We got caught. Now we're here. And, yeah.
Is that Aiko?
Whoa, she's cute too! Let's go talk to her! She's about to get a taste of my full and undivided attention.
You can already tell women will be his downfall. Oh well, it's not like you're any better off with yours truly, Master.
Was that Kazuhiko?
What the?
Come on, concentrate, concentrate!
Yeah, if we share,
Yuma, this is bad. The ground's giving way beneath our feet.
yeah, whenever we share our someone's forte with us by like holding their hand, we kind of do the same in reverse. We give them our ability, so we kind of end up sucking them in with us, but they lose all their memories afterwards anyways.
Yeah, I can tell.
Well, all their memories of the Mystery Labyrinth.
Aiko!
Hey, let's hurry and catch her. I love the tragic types.
What the fuck does that mean?
No! We're trying to figure out the truth behind her death.
Good luck, Master!
Was Aiko's death 6 months ago suicide or homicide? Yeah, he can. Aiko's death 6 months ago was actually a result of a murder. Where was Aiko murdered? It could have been a rooftop, but we don't know. All we know is that her shoes were at the rooftop, and we found her body at the flower bed. That doesn't necessarily mean that she jumped. The location of Aiko's murder is the flower bed. Well, we don't know that. We just know that's where the body was found. What weapon was used to kill Aiko? Brick from the what? What do you mean a brick? Where's this information coming from? This one feels like cheating. Alright, fine, brick. The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural what? Hold on. What is he talking about? After the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position. What? I gotta find that in our keys, because I don't remember finding that. I don't know. How are we supposed to know this? Couldn't I either? Oh, I guess she is the... Yeah, that makes sense. That's the why. Aiko's death was not a suicide, but jumping, and Cotton clearly lied in her testimony. Cotton killed Aiko. Clearly? What are you... Maybe the poison was... I see, I can get that, but... Hold on. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh! Oh! I thought that was just like where she fell. Like she hit her head there. Yeah, they didn't even know anything about the brick.
All right, let's keep following her, Yuma.
I can tell Aiko's death wasn't a suicide from the evidence photos. Her shoes were neatly placed on the roof, but there was dirt on them that looked like it came from the flower bed. I think Aiko was told to meet at the flowers behind the school building and then murdered there.
So the shoes were taken to the roof afterwards.
The murder weapon is likely a brick from the flower bed. The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern. If she fell from above and hit her head, the bloodstain wouldn't get cut off in that way.
That's true.
I'm sure that after the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
But do you have evidence that Karen did it?
If Aiko didn't die from jumping, Karen's testimony makes her highly suspicious. She said she heard something fall and went to inspect it.
I get it. Hearing a sound that never happened means she's obviously lying. Karen lied. And the reason why she lied?
She made it appear like Aiko jumped. If that's the case, then the one who killed Aiko is Karen.
She disappeared. Damn it! I can't even help the girl who needs it most.
Help her? She was dead long before you could help her. Anyway, this must be the roof Aiko supposedly jumped from.
Hey, why did Cotton kill Aiko? I thought an all-girls school would be more sunshine and rainbows than murder.
If a brick was used as the murder weapon, then it could have been an impulsive crime. So Cotton might not have been planning to kill Aiko when she called her there.
You mean they were talking and it turned into a crime of passion? That's so cliche.
Maybe they were discussing their acting careers. They had a disagreement, and it turned to violence.
Well, if this caused the other murder case, then is the motive revenge?
Yeah, they weren't fighting over Aiko's spot. They wanted to get back at Cotton for taking it away.
Meaning the culprit is whoever cares the most about Aiko? Then which of the suspects is it? In fact, where do we even go from here? We got the motive, but there's still no path.
This is different from the other dead ends. I think there's a mystery around here.
Something must be hidden here. You know,
The wind feels nice. It's hard to believe we're inside a mystery labyrinth.
That's nice.
One of these days, I'll have a concert on a stage this high, looking out over my adoring fans. Mm-hmm.
this is truly...
So high up. We're above even the clouds. Better be careful not to fall.
Hey!
I think you don't want me to push you or... Oh.
Hey!
There's no or. I definitely don't want you to push me. What else could there be? Oh.
Hey, check it out!
Is that the how roots we were looking for?
We're so high up. When did this happen?
They all converge because
Master, look over there!
they all took part in it.
What's that?
I feel like that should be the
Doesn't seem
obvious
connected to anything else.
solution, right?
Which means that could be the Who location.
So the true culprit is over there then? But how do we reach it? It's not connected to any other route.
What, are you freezing up? Scared of heights or something?
Oh, it's not that. About those 3 routes.
A pen? You carry that around with you all the time?
Of course. Who knows when I'll be asked for my autograph? Done.
Yes.
Isn't it perfect?
Yes. Colored pens. 4 of them.
I'm just as good at drawing maps as I am at remembering a pretty face.
This is the how roots when seen from above, right?
Well, this is a dungeon, right? So maybe there's some secret paths in here.
Secret paths?
See? If you look at it this way, doesn't it all seem like the same road?
You're right. The 3 how roots are connected into a single route all the way to the Y room.
Oh, come on. You did not have to draw all of that to see that.
Wait, all 3 are connected?
Oh my.
That's it! I think I've got it! That's the hidden truth behind the how route!
Why did they make it such a big deal? It's so obvious. They
There's
all
only
just
one
did it
explanation for how the
together.
victim could have been poisoned.
What? Seriously?
It's just a collaborative effort.
Not bad. You finally made yourself useful.
Yay! Shinigami complimented me! I love you, Shinigami! Wasn't I a good boy? I deserve a treat, right?
If you think you've got this, I'll back you up. Lay it all out.
Oh boy. only way the crime was possible was by having an accomplice.
That's right! Nice!
Whoops. Yeah, speaking of which. So, did he see all that?
That's right! Accomplices! The truth of this case is that Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane were all accomplices and committed this crime together!
Accomplices? But don't they hate each other's guts?
It's the truth! I realized it once you drew this map, Yasuhiko. The 3 how routes that we explored were all dead ends. Each of them were suspects, but they were all ruled out because of certain details of the case. That makes sense. If we look at them separately, we get dead ends. But by connecting all 3 routes like this, and looking at it as a single criminal act, it clearly becomes one path forward.
They were accomplices that committed a single crime.
Why are they making this such a big deal? Like, it's so hard to comprehend.
This murder would have been impossible to commit alone. We figured that out during the how route. But if the 3 of them worked together, they could make it possible.
What?
What's this?
I guess we're supposed to break the wall? Sounds like fun! I'm in!
It's all thanks to my help, don't you think? And don't you forget it.
You're the one who's going to forget it.
Anyway, let's check it out.
I feel like
we have
they
to make sure we're on the right track.
they already made it super apparent, like, long before we got here. Like, when we were still investigating.
By separating the hows, the 3 of them divided up the tasks that needed to be done to pull off the murder. Don't you think so, Yuma?
Yeah, I think it's the only way.
You sure sound confident.
How did the 3 work together to pull off
And now, there's a new
an
problem
impossible
to solve.
crime?
We have to expose the secret behind their complicity. How exactly they cooperated together and the timeline of the crime.
Got it. The timeline, huh? Then the first thing to discuss is...
Are you sure you want to take the how is the poison mixed into the glass route? Are you sure you want to pick that door?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, something feels wrong here.
Oh my god.
The door!
Watch out! It's falling over!
Ah!
Oh.
Guess that was the wrong one. Try thinking about how the crime was committed from the beginning. How was the poison brought to the theater hall? You sure about that?
Let's start with the poison being brought to the theater hall. Their conspiring began with how was the poison brought to the theater hall.
It's a route we already explored to the very end, so let's blast through it!
Hey, wait!
The only person who could have brought the poison to the theater hall was Yoshiko, right?
Yeah, the poison neutralizes after 30 minutes. so it had to be brought into the theater during the show. As the production assistant, only Yoshiko could have done it. Looking back, the reason they chose poison as the murder weapon was to establish an alibi.
The poison was only active for 30 minutes, which gave the other girls an alibi.
Yoshiko went to the lab for the poison as soon as the performance began. She had the extra glass hidden in her bag, and after she brushed poison onto it, she put it back in her bag and returned to her seat in the front row as if nothing happened.
The problem is, what happened next?
We're here! You're up, Master!
Yeah.
What did Yoshiko do with the poison glass after bringing it?
So this wasn't the right one. My hand still stings.
You're so pitiful, Master!
Let's think again about how this crime actually played out.
Okay, I'll try.
If there's like nothing telling us like what happened after.
Isn't this the how was the poison mixed into the glass root? Wow, it really connected.
All right, let's keep going and reach the truth!
Whoa! Again? Hey, you said Yoshiko handed the poison glass over to Waruna, but Waruna was performing on stage, right? How could she receive the glass while on stage?
The only time I can think of is when they turned off the lights. Yoshiko sat on the right edge of the front row close to the wings, where the actors enter and exit from scenes. She probably stood up when the lights went out and left the poisoned glass near the right wing. Even if she couldn't get on stage, she could at least do that within 5 seconds. Then, Warna picked up the glass and hid it under her costume.
Oh, come on.
The costume check happens before the performance, so she got around that by receiving the cup during the performance.
That's so lame.
See.
There's
So
a
they passed the baton during the 5 seconds the lights were out.
but we have the fucking evidence that we found that says that that was impossible because their dresses had nothing on them to like let them conceal items.
The two of them must have rehearsed it as much as the rest of the play.
But what happened after that? Suppose Waruna did get the poisoned glass. How did she swap it with the real glass while the play was still ongoing?
A few moments after the blackout, there's a scene where Waruna approaches the shelf. It only lasts 2 or 3 seconds, but Waruna's hands in the shelf are completely hidden from the audience. At that moment, Waruna could have switched out the original glass with the poisoned one.
So they used the play itself for their seemingly impossible crime. Talk about guts. This is something only thespians could pull off. Shinigami? Isn't there a safer way down?
Master, hurry up and break this one down too!
Right.
Yeah, because we got a testimony from the person in charge of costumes that they don't have any place to hide items or pockets of anything or any of the sort. How was the poison glass chosen?
All right, we got this one too.
Only a bit more! Let's keep going!
Wait, can't we we take a break? This is the final one. It's the how was the poison glass chosen route.
From here, it's exactly as we solved it before. Kurane told Karin beforehand to take the glass the spotlight hits first.
Yep.
And then, after confirming the poisoned glass from the catwalk above, the spotlight was pointed directly at it.
And that's the method behind the murder weapon.
Method? Sounds more like madness if you ask me.
That solves this mystery. We've almost reached the truth.
I'm guessing the next question is, or the contradiction is that, like, oh, but Karin picked the glass first, so we would have to figure out how. But I already know how. It's because he had a notebook explaining that in the script, and someone swapped it out with a different one.
Seriously? That's terrible.
Huh? Why?
Because I haven't gotten Shinigami to fall for me yet.
That's not gonna happen, even if you stayed here for 100 years.
Or I guess
In fact,
swapping
I
them is
basically
not
did your best.
necessary.
You know, beyond that, it's kind of like traveling the globe. You and I can go in opposite directions, but eventually, we'll meet.
That's a stretch.
Ugh, I feel sick.
This is the last wall. Master, are you ready?
Right. Yes! It fell!
And behind that door is the Who Room. We finally made it.
It's time to end this, Master.
Looks like all the culprits are here. But they're... Why do they look so sad?
How boring. You call yourselves the final bosses of the Mystery Labyrinth? Then start acting like it. Might as well guard the truth till the end at this point.
They're...
Oh, they just gave up? Hey, it didn't lag this time.
Let's do this, Master! No! Stop! No, there weren't any accomplices! Neither Lorna or Kurane! Stop! There's no reason for us to team up!
Bottle has label that says chemical reactant oxygen in open air, rendering harmless for 30 minutes.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
What? Come on! That's bullshit. that's a perfectly good reason why they had to team up, because that's just part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because you were all friends at some point.
Come on! You did it, Master!
Yeah.
Let's do it, Master!
Shut up! Don't come any closer! I did it all alone!
I don't know about the others.
Don't come any closer!
There's nothing connecting us.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
Are they all gonna be the victor?
Did it! Great!
That's right.
That is sad, though.
Go!
So that means all three of them are gonna die. That, like, girl that we're trying to
Go away!
save.
Stop
It
telling
means all of
lies.
her friends died.
Please, leave me alone! Shut up! We have nothing to do with each other! You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
What's going on here? I thought they hated each other.
No, that probably isn't true.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
If you put together the 3 photos they each have,
What? So they're all in the same picture?
that's the truth.
No need for mercy! Let's do this, Master! No! No!
No! Stay away! Stop messing with me!
Oh no!
Stop! Stop! Stop it! Get away from me! Please! Go away! There is no bond between us!
Gee, I wonder which one it is.
This is the truth of the case.
Go away!
This is just a guess, but you 3 weren't actually on bad terms with each other, were you? In fact, it was all an act to get revenge for Aiko. You all cherished the same picture with her. It was originally a single photo of you all together, with Aiko in the middle. You were all close friends.
And when you connect the pictures together, everyone is there, smiling. So, why?
Come on, we've got work to do before you get all sappy. Let's go. One more push and we'll be done with this labyrinth.
What would a hero do? A real defender of justice would defeat evil here and now and be done with it. But I'm no hero. All I want is the truth, and the truth is right here. So why go any further? Will solving this mystery really make anyone happy?
Master, do you sympathize with them? That's not something a detective should do. Your job is to solve mysteries, isn't it? If so, you have to expose the truth. You have to prove it in a way anyone can understand and anyone can see. Detectives aren't defenders of justice, they're defenders of truth.
Defenders of truth.
A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. It's easier said than done. Yuma, if you can't do it, I can take your place.
No, I'll do it. I'll take responsibility. I'll see this through.
Yep. All three of them. Oh, great. You like my sounds? Whoops. Oh my god, I do that every fucking time.
Step right up! Step right up! A tragedy that struck an academy's stage. The death of a high school girl casting a shadow over 4 bickering theater club members. Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
This case begins with Aiko's death 6 months ago. Aiko was thought to have committed suicide by jumping off the roof. But in truth, Kaden murdered her.
The shoes left on the roof had dirt on them from the flower bed at the crime scene. The bloodstains on the bricks were also unnatural, and it was obvious that an amateur had faked it.
If it wasn't a suicide, it would contradict Kaden's testimony. However, She didn't originally intend to kill Aiko. It was a crime of passion.
So they got into an argument, Cotton saw red, then boom? Women are so scary.
Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane probably realized the truth behind what happened. The three teamed up to avenge Aiko. They used the dress rehearsal to commit this crime.
Regardless of the reason, getting together to plan a murder is pretty crazy.
Yoshiko and the audience was to bring the poisoned glass into the theater hall.
Once unsealed, the poison is harmless after 30 minutes. So, she went to the lab 15 minutes after the play began.
The poison container is too big to transport unnoticed, so she applied it to the glass in her bag with a paintbrush.
Thus, the poisoned glass was created. She brought it back to the theater hall, then went on standby at the right end of the front row.
Waruna, who was acting on stage, was to switch out the poisoned glass.
During the 5-second blackout 30 minutes into the play, Yoshiko placed the poisoned glass in the wings. Waruna, on stage, retrieved it and hid it under her costume.
Then, in the scene where she approaches the shelf, she exchanged the glass there with the poisoned one.
Switching in the murder weapon on stage while everyone is watching? What a pervy exhibitionist!
What's perverted about that? And Kurane, on the lights, would guide Cotton to take the poisoned glass.
Then came the duel of poison cups! The 2 glasses on the shelf had juice poured into them. Cotton and Waruna shuffled them in a way the audience couldn't see.
But Kurane, who was on the catwalk directly above the stage, saw exactly which glass held the poison. She confirmed the location of the poisoned glass and shone the spotlight on it first.
Cotton drank from that glass 45 minutes after the start of the play. Winner, winner! Poisoning complete! That was so long! Good job!
Kurane told Cotton of a change in stage direction, where the victim was to take the glass the spotlight hits first. Cotton followed this instruction to take the poisoned one. The whole sequence of events for this crime would have been impossible for a single person. Their cooperation was also a means to conceal their involvement. But I can't shake the feeling that there was some other reason behind it.
The ruthless, disgusting criminals who conducted this murder are... Yoshiko! Waruna! Kurane! You are the killers! Wait, what?
They may have pretended to always be at odds with one another, but deep down, they were bonded through their shared admiration for Aiko.
This is my answer!
Oh no, no, you didn't do it. How could you? Masuka.
Was there really no other way? Was there no way to prove Cotton did this without killing her?
That's not possible. Not in Kanai Ward. The Peacekeepers bend the truth whichever way they want to. The 3 girls couldn't get justice from them, which led to this crime.
But it doesn't make it right! How long did you put on an act for this?
Aiko was our sunlight. Wherever she went, we were meant to be there with her. She was
everything to us.
Oh, that's so
We were
sad.
together ever since we were young. Her dream was our dream.
We were nothing special. But she called us her rivals. Those words encouraged us to carry on. But now she's gone. Everything's hopeless now.
The three of us investigated Aiko's death. I used my parents' connections to view top-secret case files. But no matter what we did, the Peacekeepers refused to reopen the case. Because Karen's father is a big shot at Amaterasu Corporation.
That's why we had to do it ourselves. We wanted revenge.
Revenge became everything for us. And to get it, we pretended to fight amongst ourselves. We are actors, after all. But we don't have to anymore, right? We don't have to keep this up. We put on quite a show.
That's tragic. That, like, they lost their friend, but also their friendship completely died out because of this act they had to put up. They just had to act like they hated each other for half a year while also planning this out.
Didn't we, Aiko?
This leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Then again, most cases do. But that's the end. We can finally return to the real world. I hope the girls open up like that in the real world too.
No, I don't think they can.
Huh? Why is that? Oh, also, where's Shinigami?
Right here.
Well, what do you think? Did you fall in love with me? I know you did. You must have, yeah?
I already told you. I will never fall for you. You're seriously getting on my nerves. You're annoying and exhausting.
Yasuhiko?
Did you think I was serious? I was just testing the bond between you two.
Our bond? It's more like a curse, at least to me.
Right. I was just testing. I wasn't serious at all. I didn't get rejected, okay? I didn't.
All right, just calm down.
Anyway, let's do it. Time to exterminate the souls of the true culprits and destroy the Mystery Labyrinth.
Wait, Shinigami, do we really have to do this? I mean,
They're murderers. The reason why doesn't matter. I make my living reaping the souls of criminals. Because I'm Shinigami. Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Ruin to the vile Mystery Labyrinth. Luminous darkness, shining rainbow, glorious stellar spiral. Bell fresco grasp
When did you...
Huh?
What?
What the? Wait, what just happened?
Hold on, let's all calm down.
Oh no. Oh
What?
man.
What's going on?
I knew it.
The evil murderers have been expunged once again! Oh, right! I got one more job to do.
Excuse me, everyone. The culprits behind this incident were Waruna, Karne, and myself. All three of us conspired to poison Karin. The way we got her to ingest the poison was...
Explains it.
I don't know what you people have done, but next time it won't go your way.
Why is she?
Remember that.
She's like pale and like purplish. What the heck happened to her?
Did you see that? She was staring at me the whole time. She's gotta be in love with me. Oh, fine. I guess she can keep the piece of my love as well. Hey, what's got you so down? All three of them just died out of nowhere. Nobody's to blame for that. There's no reason for either of us to feel guilty.
Seems like all the memories from the Mystery Labyrinth are completely gone. Master, we're in the clear. All three of their deaths won't be your fault now.
That's not what I'm worried about.
Yuma!
Kurumi?
Thank you for saving me. I knew you'd come to the rescue.
Find it weird that like she's not friends with them, but yet that was her best friend.
Anyway, are you alright? The Peacekeepers didn't harm you, did they?
No, I'm fine.
Hey, Yuma? I don't want to get in the way of this tearful reunion, but maybe we should get out of here. It'll be trouble if the Peacekeepers come back.
Oh, right. Let's leave then.
Oh, that's a new loading screen.
I'll go on ahead to the agency and put in a good word for you. I don't really get how it all ended, but I have a hunch. Yuma, you did all the work, right?
Huh?
Guess he's got good intuition.
Looks like I won't be calling you Rookie from here on out. Let's keep working together, my man. Mind your manners as you walk your girl home.
Yuma?
Huh? What is it?
This tension. Don't tell me. Is this where they make babies?
Oh my god.
Did something happen? You seem down.
Oh, well, although the case was solved, 3 lives were lost.
Right. I didn't expect Yoshiko and the others to. Could it be that their deaths are related to your forte?
What?
Wow, we've got another sharp one. Master, I hope you know this, but if you say anything about our contract... Oh, sorry for saying something so strange. I know I'm off, right? Even if that were the case, you'd never tell me.
Hey, Kurumi, there's somewhere I want to go. Will you come with me?
Huh? Sure, I guess.
Oh, it's here.
Wow, what a nice view! It's like a secret hideout. I didn't know that Kamasaki had a place like this.
Please, help me save this city.
Save this city, huh? I managed to save Kurumi by solving the case, but I killed those 3 girls. I'm responsible for their demise. If I had let the Peacekeepers deal with it, at least their deaths could have been prevented. What exactly did I even solve? It's not a true solution if we can't save everyone. What I gained in exchange for my memories isn't some convenient, mystery-solving tool. It's literally the power of a death god.
What are you musing about? You can't reclaim the past, and you're not gonna get your memories back either. In the end, you just have to accept it.
Accept it?
Instead of believing in some vague thing like justice, just believe in the truth. They say there's only one truth, and there's only one type of person who can find their way to that truth. Detectives.
Even if I have to sacrifice others to find it, I should let so many people die for the truth?
Master, you keep going to extremes. It's part of why you're a greenhorn. Seems like you still have much to learn under my guidance.
What is the truth? Why did I become a detective to seek it?
You?
Huh? Oh, yes?
I know I already said this, but thank you so much. You are exactly the kind of person I thought you were.
What do you mean by that?
You're my hero.
I'm no hero. I was just trying to expose the truth.
But thanks to you, I was saved. If you weren't around, I wouldn't be here today. That's why a detective who exposes the truth is a hero in my book. If there were more detectives like you in this city, maybe Aiko's death would have been solved earlier. I'm sure things would have been different. Kanai Ward hasn't seen a hero like you in forever. That's why it's always been so dark here. So please, please continue to be our hero.
A hero? Maybe before I lost my memories, I was trying to become someone's hero. This time, there was a steep price to be paid for exposing the truth. But even so, the truth must always be revealed. I want to believe I can save someone. I want to continue being the hero she says I am. Still, I don't want to use Shinigami's powers again.
I feel like the simple question to ask is it worth using the powers if it means one of the suspects are to die?
Don't act like you don't like it, Master. Well, I'm just glad you seem more motivated now. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Didn't we?
Scared the fuck out of me, stupid stunfisk.
I said I'd tell you about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret after the case was solved.
Huh? Oh, right.
Hey, you seem like you weren't expecting much. But that's where you're wrong. Just between you and me, I am Kanai Ward's only informant.
Informant?
Are you serious? A high school girl informant? I'm still a beginner, though. I started 3 years ago after taking over from my grandfather. And now that the Peacekeepers control the city, there isn't much of a demand for information anymore.
No wonder you know so much about rumors. Besides,
I haven't felt this nervous since I was chased by those Peacekeepers.
that also explains why the Peacekeepers were after you. If Kurumi is an informant, maybe she does have some crucial information about Kana.
Oops.
So, Kurumi, what do you know about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Well, it's likely connected to the top-secret research that Amaterasu Corporation is conducting. I think it has something to do with why the unified government approved of Kanai Ward's isolation.
Top secret research? Approved the isolation?
Kanai Ward has always been a city centered around Amaterasu. But there was a lot more freedom in the past. People were allowed to come and go as they pleased. It became an autonomous zone, free from the Yuji's influence only a few years ago. The reason behind it has to do with the top-secret research that Amaterasu is conducting.
But what is the research?
I don't know all the details, but it's supposed to be able to change the entire structure of the world. All nations and enterprises worldwide want it. This research is what turned Amaterasu into a major global corporation.
And that research is being done in Kanai Ward?
I think so. It would explain why Kanai Ward's been isolated. It's so their research doesn't leak out. Research that can change the world? If that's true, it's some serious stuff. No wonder number 1 of the WDO would risk his neck here.
Do you know any more details about that research?
I do know a little bit. Grandpa risked his life to obtain one piece of confidential information about Amaterasu Corp. And I believe that somehow, it has to be related.
What do you mean?
Research to create a homunculus, an immortal monster.
What the fuck?
Homunculus? Immortal monster? Now, wait just a minute. Are you serious?
I don't have any proof, but it's a fact that Amaterasu Corporation has previously researched homunculi.
Homunculi? Being researched in this city? Is that Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Immortal monsters? Homunculi? It's turned into a fantasy story out of nowhere. Though, I'm sure not one to talk. That's all I know. Well, is my information useful to you? Although, most of it was left behind by my grandpa.
Left behind?
One day, my grandpa just vanished. He's been missing ever since. That's why I decided to take over where Grandpa left off as an informant. So, do you think what I've shared might help?
Yeah. This is huge, considering how I had nothing until now.
Really? That's great! I'm actually useful to a master detective!
Oh, about that master detective thing.
Look! That's where my grandpa used to live! That takes me back. I wish I could see him again.
Oh well.
And that's how you'll keep taking advantage of a high school girl, huh?
By the way, Kurumi, why do you think your grandfather disappeared? Could it be the Peacekeepers?
No, I don't think the Peacekeepers have anything to do with it. Grandpa vanished before Kanai Ward became isolated. He was just suddenly gone. But I do believe I'll see him again someday. Master, forget about some geezer you don't even know. What about this homunculus stuff?
The homunculus research. If Amaterasu Corporation is still researching some immortal monster in Kanai Ward, it makes sense why there'd be such tight security. They fear the secret leaking to the outside world. Maybe it even has something to do with the great global mystery that number 1 mentioned. Speaking of which, what could the great global mystery be anyway?
There's too much stuff we don't know, but you're one step ahead of the other detectives now, yeah?
Yeah, what is
Guess
everyone
that
else doing?
flat-chested Uggo is kinda useful. Maybe I should stop calling her Uggo now. I'll just call her Flat.
Still gonna hold on to that, huh? I guess this is technically an improvement.
You're gonna keep this info to yourself, right? It'll help you get ahead of the other master detectives.
No, I'll report this to everyone. This isn't something I can deal with alone.
Ugh, how lame. Couldn't you strike a pose and shout something like, "I'm coming for you, Amaterasu"?
That's not my role. All I can do is investigate Kanai Ward's ultimate secret just a little bit further. The rest should be left to the real master detectives to handle.
This is my fault as your mentor for babying you so much. You've become the kind of detective who only relies on others without trying to solve problems yourself.
What's wrong with relying on others?
Thank you so much for today.
The pleasure is all mine.
I'm kinda hungry. Maybe I should go buy a meat bun on the way home.
You like those meat buns too, huh?
Yes, I love them. I eat at least one every 2 days. They're kind of the comfort food of Kanai Ward. It's like I'm instinctively drawn to them.
I don't know. They mentioned the meat buns a little too much. I have a feeling it has something to do with Amaterasu.
Oh, would you like to join me, Yuma?
No thanks, I'll pass.
I see. Will we meet again?
Huh? Yeah, of course.
That's great! If you ever need any information, you can count on me. See you later.
I hope she's okay on her own. I couldn't bring myself to say, I'll walk you home.
Just say it. What are you, 12? You sure you don't want to go back to the agency? Weren't you running an errand a
It's
while
like,
ago?
actually, I don't know how old I am.
You're right! Oh no, I better hurry back.
Homunculus research. I still can't believe it's true. Does it ring a bell, Chief?
Unfortunately, I've never even heard of it. You sure it's not just some rumor?
The way Kurumi explained it leads me to think it's true.
Regardless, there's too little information. We lack anything definite at the moment. Still, it's better than having nothing at all. Well done, Yuma.
Thank you.
You're like a dog wagging its tail whenever you get complimented.
Hey, you act exactly the same way, even worse so.
You were late getting back, but I never imagined you'd get yourself into another mess. Ugh, what the hell is going on? Ugh, I'm so angry, I'm talking with the left!
I'm really sorry.
And your tail gets tucked between your legs whenever you get yelled at.
Setting aside how I nearly died of hunger and that Yuma needs to be put on a leash, you picked another fight with the Peacekeepers! That's the biggest problem here!
We weren't picking a fight. Besides, we got to expose the truth in the end.
That look on Martina's face was awesome! Right, Yuma?
That's not what I'm talking about! How can you be so relaxed?
There, Lisp Man. Please remain calm.
So, is it true the culprits in that case suddenly died? That makes it similar to what happened in the mailman case.
I'm excited to see what she is capable of.
Moreover, it is also similar in that those involved in each case, like Desuhiko and myself, had their memories wiped. There are too many common traits to call it a coincidence.
The memories related to the case disappear. Perhaps it is due to someone's forte.
Oh, I thought that was only like within the mystery labyrinth. I didn't know that persisted afterwards too.
No way. What kind of useless forte would that be? Besides, no one here has an ability like that.
Could another master detective have found their way here?
It'd be one thing if we were anywhere else in the world, but we're in Kanai Ward. This isn't the kind of place some ambitious master detective could barge into by himself. If someone got officially dispatched here, I would know.
Anyway, why are you all looking so glum? The case is closed and we got new information. It's a fantastic step forward. It's springtime and all is right in the world.
Spring? It rains all year long here, and we've had nothing but trouble. Ugh! Just what the hell is going on here?
It's like the hand of death itself.
What's wrong, Vivia?
You know what they say. The greater the detective, the more often they encounter death. Isn't that right, Yuma?
Uh-oh.
That does kind of apply to you, Yuma. In a way, you're like a death detective. Don't take it the wrong way. I mean that as a compliment. But even if it offends you, I refuse to apologize. Apologizing is too much of a hassle.
The Death Detective. You have a cool nickname, Yuma.
No way! I don't want a nickname like that.
Really? But it sounds so awesome!
It seems death has taken a liking to you, Yuma. That's one of your talents in a way.
God,
Sheesh.
I love
I'll
him.
never understand this guy.
I'll figure out how to discipline Yuma later. For now, we need to come up with a plan to handle the Peacekeepers. You said this case involved Vice Director Martina, right? She's Director Yomi's right-hand woman. I heard she's both his close advisor and his mistress. I'm sure they're gonna make a move somehow. I don't even want to think about it.
What'll they do?
See? This is what I'm talking about! Everyone, brace yourselves!
Are you serious? This is so fun!
The agency is sinking. Where is everyone?
Wasn't expecting this.
Somebody help.
Hey, Master! Snap out of it! Come on, Master!
Huh?
Kaboom! Oh, it sank, all right. This is the bolt of judgment, the fire of purification, a supernova explosion! Hey! Who prepared that torpedo?
Unfortunately, it was I, Martina Electro.
I figured it was you.
That wasn't enough firepower! I told you to blow up the whole river and vaporize them, didn't I? Now it just looks like I'm causing chaos! Half-assed executions of the law are nothing but senseless violence! I told you to demonstrate perfect order! Listen to me.
Oh.
A clean and pure execution of the law is...
Hang on. Give me a minute. I'll fix it. That's weird. I will drink though. And I'll refund you the points.
overwhelming, absolute, and completely blows everything away without a trace!
I'm terribly sorry, Director Yomi.
No matter. You are my beloved right hand. You only need to remain by my side.
Yes, thank you. I will forever be by your side to serve you.
Alright, chill.
Thing is, Even though you're my beloved right hand, you still need to be punished.
Huh?
You couldn't even solve a case caused by a couple of brats. Not to mention the detectives escaped under your watch. But it's all right. Don't worry. You are my beloved right hand. I won't hurt you. I need you to stay pretty for me forever.
I understand. So, what is my punishment?
See this? It's a recent invention by Amaterasu Corporation called a high-performance presser. It can compress up to 50 kilograms of material and instantly turn it into a cube.
No, sorry, kitten. You didn't blow up the river. No Xbox for you tonight.
Even humans can be turned into pretty little cubes.
Huh?
I'll keep you on my person at all times, so you'll always be by my side. You are my beloved right hand.
Please wait! What? You must be joking!
Hey, you! Take my beloved right hand over there.
Director Yomi, please wait! Please, have mercy!
Oh, Martina, there's something I wanted to ask you before you go. What's love? Take her away.
Director Yomi! Director Yomi!
Default blunder cube waifu.
All right. Now, let's go find the corpses of those detectives that got blown up.
What the fuck is going on now?
Good day, sir. What's that? You don't know? I guess not, since you're still new. That's number one, the leader of the World Detective Organization. That's him? I had no idea. Why would someone that high up be here underground?
Is that Yuma?
There's a book vault here. It's a secret book vault that only number one can enter with his biometrics. It supposedly contains data from generations of great detectives, sealed books, and so on.
Who else could it be? That has to be us. But who's with us?
Don't even think about going in there, newbie. I know. Wasn't number one carrying an old book just now? I wonder what that book was. You're curious? Well, how about you go investigate? You may be a trainee, but you're still a detective. Investigate? Me?
Yeah, that's Yuma.
Kidding. Don't take it so seriously, Yuma.
That's how I wake up. There's some fucking Pokemon screaming in my ear.
Huh? Wait, where am I?
Beats the hell out of me.
But weren't you by my side the whole time? Don't you know what happened to us? Like that time back at the Amaterasu Express.
I was only able to stay awake back then because we just made the pact and we weren't fully synchronized yet. But that didn't work this time. When you lose consciousness, my vision also goes dark. Actually, do you remember drifting in the river after the explosion? You almost died. Hell, even as a death god, I thought I was gonna die.
This is no laughing matter.
Anyway, because your biological activity stabilized, I was also able to wake up. Everything's a-okay so far. Now, let's go find out where we are. I want to go exploring so bad, my eyes are watering.
That's a bit dramatic. Where are we?
Yeah, where the fuck are we now?
Let's check things out for now.
We at Amaterasu Corp? Well, anyways, I think that's a good place to call it. Makoto's room. Alright, okay, there I go. You just had to try and catch me, huh? Okay. That's it for today. I am getting off, so I will see you guys next time. I might do Little Nightmares 2 tomorrow. We'll see. But thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you next time. Bye.